Hello, hello, hello. How are you? And welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Hills, and this is Make a Journal with Me. We are making a little golden book, Winnie the Pooh journal, if I can find it. I've been on the road for a week. I just got back on Friday, I think. I don't know. It just kind of blurs together sometimes. But I was on the road, and I'm now back. And so we're going to be doing, working on this. We'll see how we do. It is 2 signatures because, a little golden book doesn't give you a big spine. So we're working on 2 signatures. Hi, Harry. How are you? Nice to see you. Let me get everything out here because I cleaned my desk off to get rid of all this stuff because, nobody wants all of this on the desk when the cat's around because we all know how Harry is. So, I thought this was appropriate. We have some little kid paper because, it's a little kid book, kind of book. So we do have some little kid paper. This is like elementary, not kindergarten. It's more like elementary, smaller lines. And we have that. And we have, just regular cardstock in a couple of different colors. And we have these. These are birthday stickers, but the colors are right. So, we're using them for trims and borders and things. Get that piece back on there. Then we have pages from a couple of different Winnie the Pooh books, basically just so we can, cut pieces and parts out of it and make pockets and things. So we have those. And then, of course, we have a couple of digitals that we're working with. We have some stickers. We have some library cards because I thought that's appropriate because we're working on a book. And then, of course, these are our digitals and our paper. We're going to talk about this first. So, so this is how I do my little golden book spines. And basically what I do is I take the pages out. And there's 2 really heavy-duty staples in there. So I take those out. And I remove the signatures. There's usually 2 in a little golden book. And then I use that as my spine. I just reinforce the center here. This is the regular spine. So I just reinforce this. So if this is torn, this technique isn't going to work for you. But Carla! Oh, there he is. He can't live a day without, his attention. And let me grab this. So this is the playlist for the little golden book. It tells you how to do this to the cover, how to break it down, get your signatures. And it does show, it's a series, even though it's going to show different books. This book having to be one of them as well. Hi, Harry. Yes. How is it that you need pets like exactly when the blue light comes on? That's a thing, isn't it? Get down. Get down. You're such a turd. But it walks you through all the steps on how to do this and then how to get your signatures put together and keep the integrity of the story because that's important, So the one we're using, the cover is just Pooh and the dragon. Yeah, Pooh loses his mind over a dragonfly. So that is the one we're using. We also have a couple of sticky notes that I thought maybe we could make some pads or something with. They're kind of cute, but they're Winnie the Pooh as well. And then we have our bag of tags and ephemera and things. I also have this, which is this is like sticky back fabric. And there's a couple of different textures and designs in here. And that's wonderful. We also have some Winnie the Pooh washi tape. But our washi tape is just like little tickets. So we're just putting those on pages as we go through. All right, so this is our front page, and let's take a look at what we've done because I forgot. So basically every other page or every 2 pages or so is inserted through the story. So then this is part of the story and it carries through. Okay. So then we have some more Winnie the Pooh. We did a belly band. I like that. More of the story. And that's where we're using those little tickets just here and there. Hi, Steph. This is just a little envelope. It's got a little piece of paper inside of it for journaling. And that is our center right there. That's our center page. And that's the envelope coming over. And then we have a little detail down here, a pocket with a journaling card here. I didn't bother to back this because it's still writable. It's a lighter color. And then we have more writing space here. We just added some leaves down the side to give it a border. And we wrote Piglet over here. Here we go. Now we're back to the other side. Again, we're carrying those leaves through. So this is more of the story. This is out of our other piece. This is a bookmark we made to go in here out of one of our pieces. And then we have this here. These all still have to be finished. We'll get those. And then this is just a little tuck with a journaling card. And there's some of that kid paper. That is not ours. That is a digital. And a couple more journaling cards. And this page right here, which is kind of where we're at. We have to kind of figure out what we're doing. I don't really think this needs a lot of stuff, a lot of decoration. We might put a little washi tape on this page. And then this page I'm going to leave alone. And then we're pretty much done with the first signature, and we'll move on to the second one. All righty then. Hi, Harry. Heaven forbid. Is your collar brokey? Oh, your collar's starting to tear. I'm going to have to get you a new one. You need a new collar. Yeah, you're going to need a new collar. Could you get the heck off my book? Get down. Come on. Get down. Get down. All right. That's take 2 for Harry. We'll see. I'm probably going to have to chase him off at least one more time. Okay. So. So these are just white backed. We are using our vintage walnut photo on these. And I'm going to go ahead and just ink the back real quick. Now, I printed these on cardstock, 100-pound printer paper, really. So then I backed them on a second piece of 100-pound printer paper, which makes them about 65-pound cardstock. So we have those, that one, we have this one. And let's see if there's something we want to put on any one of these. You went fishing. I haven't been fishing in forever. I don't fish in freshwater. I only fish in saltwater. And so I haven't been fishing in a long time. Just looking for my sayings. Here we are. Let's see. And this was the one I was looking for. I'm going to trim this down a little bit, though. Where's my scissors? I just buried them in my bin. Stupid. Did I? No, they're over here. Okay. Hi, Christine. All right. And then I'm going to round these a little bit. Just to soften this up, I think. I don't know what it was about this trip, but it knocked me out, ladies. I literally, like, when I got home, I just could not get enough sleep, you know. I was just like, okay, let me rest. No. I was going to put that on there crooked, but I kind of like this. And I want that balloon to pop a little more. So let me get my markers and pens. Oh. And I'm looking for something to make that balloon stand out. So probably my glaze pens, I'm thinking. Maybe my glazes, maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna use my glazes. I had to think about it for a second. Let me find my red glaze. We're gonna get this. So a glaze pen is like a gel pen, except it stays, it kind of keeps that wet look. And I kind of like that. So we're going to shade this just a little. I need more color coming out of here. More color. And we're going to shade. Let me just throw these on the floor. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. All right. So it looks wet, but it's actually dry. They're just designed to look wet. So I think it makes that pop just a little bit. And I like it. just like a little surprise, you know, when you pull this out. You know, I like it. It's cute. All right, now moving over here. Let's see. We could fussy cut this a little bit. We're just looking. If we don't like it, that's okay. We have another one we can use. I don't like it. All that work. I don't like it. Okay. All right. So what are we going to do then over here? Are we just going to leave it or just add some washi tape? I think we'll just add some washi tape. Let's put our cap on there. We could do washi tape or we could do some of our... I'm just going to add this. Yeah. So we cut this off right here. Go. And I don't care what it is. I don't trust adhesive. I'm going to put a little ink on this, though. Yeah, I just could not get it together. I just wanted to sleep. And I really just had a hard time getting, you know, back in the swing of things. I was tired. All right, glue. Okay. That is just to point out the fact that I'm not as young as I think I am, and not as young as I used to be. Because, boy, there was a day where I could do that for weeks on end, you know? And now, not so much. It's okay. I'll live. I just have to keep in mind that when I do these things, I should not schedule any lives because I need at least 2 days to recover. This one took me longer, but I think that was because I had the teenager with me. They're just horrible. No, they're not. They're sweet. No, they're horrible. They're teenagers. What do you want from me? Let's see. Do we have like maybe something we could put over this, like a honey pot or something? I don't know. Let me see. We do have a couple of pieces. Maybe we'll just put a tab on this one. You know, maybe this will just be a tab page. Yeah, I think a tab will work. We'll just put a tab on it. We'll do a tab page right there. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. We'll think about it. I kind of like that. What else? See if there's anything else we like. And I just don't like the honey pot. Let's put this on there and just put it on. Let's ink it and put it over that because I just don't like that, you know? So we're going to ink this and put this over the top of it because we don't like that. Well, you may like it. I don't. I'm picky. Okay. And then, of course, while I'm gone, I have shipping issues. First time ever. Like real issues. You know, like I've had some situations where, you know, like stuff didn't arrive. But I'm talking like, these were like huge issues. I'm just erasing the numbers if there's any left on the pages. It's kind of one of the last things you do, because you want to make sure that it's all together properly. Ginger, I hear you over there in the cat bowl, and I'm not happy with you. She took the dang cat bowl off the counter again. She can be a very bad girl. Okay. Put that all off. Yes. Okay. So then we have this page. We're not doing anything with this page. We're leaving it just the way it is. I am going to take these little strings off because they're going to drive me nuts. Yeah. And then this one, because it's a Winnie the Pooh page, gets one of these. Providing I can find the end of the roll. There it is, I think. Okay, let me take that off. We're putting it right there. It's kind of our Easter egg in this one. And we'll go to this side. And I don't know, I'm thinking we might put a pocket over here. Maybe? No. All right, so we're going to say that A is pretty much done. So we're going to put the clip back on this. Put it to the side, and we're going to start on signature B. All right. I'm going to give this a pocket at the bottom, I think. Let's take a look at our pages and see what we have that might work. Ooh. Kind of want it to be on this side, so I'm looking for something that will fit that side. Well, that would work. Let's pull that out. These pages are glued together, so they're a little easier to pull apart. But I kind of like this. I'm not exactly sure why there's two of these. But we definitely need something that's, you know, left side. Oh. We're going to use that. Okay. Hey, Mari. Sorry, I was kind of lost in Pooh world. All right. So let's get the trimmer out because we're going to take this piece out. All right. Right there. Let me trim that off while I have a straight edge. And about there. And then I'm going to take care of this part. All right. So that gives us that. And it is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, give or take. 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I'm going to cut a square that's 3 by 3. Hopefully. I don't know. We're going to try. First things first, let's straighten that up. 3 by 3. And then I'm going to put this on like that. And then we're going to maybe round it. I'm thinking we're going to round it. All right, where's the corner rounder? Here it is. Okay, big corner rounder. Huge corner rounder. There we go. And there we go. That's 2. Let's put it on there. Yeah. But I am going to trim some of this because I don't like that quite so much. It's a little big. Let's ink this. All right, I'm going to ink that, glue it down. And then we are going to glue. Or not. I left the cap off for too long. Okay, note to self. Do not try to put pin back in bottle from across desk. You are not that talented, woman. Okay. I could have squeezed it, but I'm trying to learn not to squeeze my glue bottle. All right, so we're going to put this on here where we want it, you know, like the distance, and then we'll trim the back. Devoted. So much better. Okay. So now we're going to put this over here. Put the cap on it. Brain damaged. Okay. Stand up bottle. Cap. Glue this on. Okay. How's our baby girl today, Miss Mari? She's coming later. All right, so this one needs one of our sticker things. Here we go. Get that. And that. This one have a little bit of blue at the top. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. And a little bit of glue, because I've got my fingers all over it now. Come on, let it flow, let it flow. Don't squeeze the bottle anymore. Let it flow. I don't want to put the sticker over where we wrote that. You know? Cap. All right, we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to put a sticker on there. Oh! Oh, no, no. Well, you need gates and you need locks for those doors. Okay, I got to take this off of here. I got a little piece on there that shouldn't be there, and it's kind of making me a little nutsy. Look, we all know I go a little nutsy. This one is just making me nutsy. Just grab that and take it off. There we go. Muy better. All right. Do we want to do anything with this page? I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave this just the way it is. Like maybe we'll do some watercoloring on Pooh and Piglet, but I will do that off camera. Yeah. I think we'll do some watercolor on this. And I'll do it off camera, or I'll do it, you know, like maybe with the craft with me or something. All right, so we have this, and we need to cover it. We don't want to see this. So let's see, what should we use? Yep, that's what we're using. Okay. Boney. Need my Boney. Here we go. Alrighty, now what are we going to do over here? We need a big pocket. Let's find one. Not Tigger. Not Roo. What are we going to do? Could do Tigger, but see, yeah, the words are in the way. Oh no. No. Hmm. Could do one of those. Yeah. And we could do this. Let's pull this one out. Okay, let's see. So we have this one. We could do that one possibly. We could do this one. That's cute. Let's see. And it would fit. So look at that one. No. All right. So we have a couple of pieces to work with. We also have paper. We could look and see if there's anything on here. I don't really see anything here. Not real into that. No. Just check it all. No. No. So we could do this, or we could do this. I think we're going to go with this. So let's just, let's rough this out. And let's kind of look at what we want to do with it. I think I'm going to do this. All right. Needs to be thicker though. So let's back it on white. Let's see if I can find a piece of white here. Nope, got some. I saw it when we were moving things around. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to ink this. And then we will put it on a piece of white and I will recut around it. And then we could use it as a pocket. Okay. So we are going to trim this just a little bit. Re-ink. All right, I'm gluing this down. All right. Well, I'm going to try and glue it down. There we go. There we go. Let it flow. Let it flow. Don't squeeze it hard anymore. Let it flow. Let it flow. Okay, and capping. And then we're going to put this on here. A little bit there, a little bit there. Just like that. Okay, here we go. I want this to be a little straighter and this to be a little narrower. Take a little off the bottom. There we go. We're going to put our Pooh chair right there. All right, glue on two sides, just the straight sides. See, that's the thing. That has a bigger hole. So I have to remember to put the lid back on it, you know? Otherwise it dries faster. All right, so we have that. And then we need to put something in it. Like this. We have that. And I like it. Okay, where's the bag? This bag's here. Here it is. All right, we need some decor. Decorum. Decoratums. I don't know. Let's take these out. Let's take a look. Yep, here we go. Just making a big old mess on the desk again. That's what I do. I make a big old mess. What do you want? I'm messy, messy, messy. We know this. Okay. That's all of our little pieces. Let's see what we got here. No. Piglet's house? No. I don't know. I'm going to find something. Might have to make something. Oh no. Make something? Gross. All right. That out of there. Let's take a look at these. This one. Right. I kind of like that one better than what we did have in there. And That's too light. I need... See, that I would think would have to be a tuck because it's kind of on the large side. This one's slightly smaller, not totally smaller. We're gonna use this one. I'm just gonna put it in. Okay. Well, I'm good at making a mess. We all know this. I can make a mess in stereo, for crying out loud. Okay. So this is more that fabric tape stuff, which is going to give the book texture. It's going to have some texture in it because it's got this fabric. So it'll have a little bit different of a feel. And we're going to get this. It's going to go up here. Kind of like that, just slightly off center. All right, I can live with that. This one. I did that one day and cut my fingernail. Yeah. Because I'm that kind of brain damaged. All right, let me take the page number off of here. Where are we going to put this one? I think we're going to put it at the top. All right. Hello, Miss Mary. We're going to take the page number off of this one because it's going to get one of these. And we're going to put some glue on it. Although I have to say this is some pretty sticky washi tape. The Daiso tape tends to be a little stickier. I don't know why, but it does. I'm putting it over here. Yummy, hummy. And that one says Disney on it, but we'll live with it. I just don't want the ones that say Daiso on them. All right. Then we have this. And I think we're going to use one of the kit pockets. We have this one. No. Maybe this one. Let's use this one. Are we going to leave these flappies? I think so. Normally I don't, but I'm thinking we're going to. So let's go ahead and ink this all the way around. Designers, please stop putting faux ink on shit. We don't want your ink. That's why we spend way too much money buying stupid ink pads, so we can ink the colors we want. See, this one's already dark, so I couldn't put anything lighter on it if I wanted to. All right. Right there. There. Let's get it folded up. That's right. Yeah. All right, and then this needs something in it. That and a library card. Where's the library cards? Here they are. Seriously, if I wanted to put yellow on that for the honey color, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. All right, so then we have this, which is just basically a library card. It does not want to go down in the pocket. There we go. All right, this needs something. All right. Put my kitty paw on there. And okay. Out of the way. We're going to take this one. Don't get me wrong, you know, some of the designs are gorgeous. They're cute. They're adorable. I love them. But stop putting ink on them. You know? Because it does a few things. One, either I can't use the color ink that I want because there's already a primary ink color on it. Or two, the ink color added, my ink color makes it so dark that it looks black, you know? And it's just too much. Too much color is mud, you know? That's basic art. I'm pretty sure we all learned that like in kindergarten, first grade, you know? If you use too much color, it just turns into mud. Everything turns brown. Oh, honey, it's just my regular, my art glitter glue. Yeah, I just filled it up with art glitter glue. I did see something on Temu the other day, and I don't know. It's like a squeeze bottle, but it has like a brayer on the end of it so that you squeeze glue onto the brayer and then you can roll it onto things. And I don't know if that would be any good. I think it would waste a lot of glue, you know, but it's for like bigger projects, for like doing like, if you're making your own book binders and stuff like that. But I'm not even going to think about that. I thought about it for about 30 seconds and then I went, nope. Because I thought, well, that's kind of cool. And then I really thought about it and I went, no. Okay, I want to see. We're going to do an experiment, see if I can do this. And I'm going to see if I can cut this on the decal cutter. I might have to get out the other one, but we're going to try it on this one. So grab the decal cutter. Get it up here. Oh, this could be scary. All right, it's already terrifying. It's terrifying because I got it stuck in there now. Okay, we're going to come in this side. So I just want right there. Oh, that's a negative. That's a negative. Okay. That is a negative. This one will not cut that. All right. We're going to try this again. Hey, I got strips. We can make this work. Oh. Well, there's a heat tool on the floor. I don't know why. That up. All right, let's go over here. All right, tool number 2. Okay, let's try this. I just want a little bit of a deckled edge. Let's see. And that didn't work. It's okay. We're going to try it again. I don't think I had the blade fully down. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's gone through to the back. That's weird. It cut the back, but it didn't cut the front. Oh, so strange. All right, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Okay. Yeah, cut the back, but didn't cut the front. Okay, hold on. One more trick up my sleeve. Hold on. All right. Bye, Mary. All right, we're going to try this. See if this works. Nope. That is not going to work really either. It's just like the fabric doesn't want to cut. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. This is my last option, and I lose the decal. Really wanted the decollage. I did. I wanted the decollage. Instead, I just get this one. Oh well. Oh well. We tried. All right. We're going to go this way, though. Yeah. Those were the Fiskars, too, and they didn't work. It's fabric, so it's a little bit more difficult to work with, you know. Oh, well. Let me put this away. I thought that this would work, you know, but apparently not. But the pinking shears worked finally. We got something out of it. That's too much. Let's see. And that just goes to show that I cannot cut a straight line. That's what that does. All right. Yet the corner rounder goes right through it. Are you kidding me? Right through it. I'm just leaving that in, taking this out. This needs something. Okay. No. No, I wanted to make a straight line. But, you know, I can't cut a straight line to save my butt, so. Seriously, I'm a disaster with scissors. Unless I'm cutting fabric. If I'm cutting fabric, boom. Straight line every time. I don't know why. I, uh, I can't see my freaking computer with my glasses, so I feel you. I do. I don't like that. It's just not working for me. Okay. We're going to put a little glue on here. I don't like this line. It's not straight in the paper. And when I printed the paper, I just took the edges off of it and then I folded it in half, and that's what I got, because they didn't even get it correct in the digital, you know. I don't like it, so we're taking it off. On this side of the digital, it's correct. There. All right. That's going to work for now. This. Then we have this page. Just a lot of writing space, I think, here. We're going to leave it alone. I ain't messing with it. Now we move on to this page. What are we going to do over here? Anybody? Suggestions, ideas, whatever. What are we doing? 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 We're putting those pinking shears away for one. That's a start. The lid on the glue. Doofus. Kind of like that. There's a big pocket. I don't know. No. All right, we're going to put this up here, and then we're going to use this as a side tuck. So let's get this off of here. Let's get some adhesive. This is going up here. Oop. Just like that. Yes, yes. And this we are going to put on a piece of yellow. And then we're going to make a little side tuck out of it. See, like there's black on here. Why? Why? Stop already, people. Okay, here we go. I'm going to trim this. Fantastico. We're going to put this on here on 3 sides. And right there. And then we are going to put a postcard in. I think we're going to do one of these. So let me grab some thin white cardstock. We don't want it too much. Let's go ahead and glue this down. We're going to ink the whole thing, so because we're going to cut it to the same size, so it just looks like a postcard. And so lightweight cardstock is going to work because we're going to trim it any damn way. Precision trimmer here real quick. Okay, we want this to be perfect. There. And there. There. So next, I'm kind of done with trips for the year. I've been on like 4 this year, and I'm exhausted. So we are going to call it quits for this year. I got a little bit right there that I don't like. That was so narrow, it's like a hair stuck on there. Hold on. There we go. I got rid of it. So no more trips till next year. And next year, I am taking, it'll be my first trip with the dude. Taking the dude. He is my middle grandchild. And he doesn't want to go. Well, I don't want Beeman to spend money on me. Well, Beeman's going to go any damn way. You might as well just tag along with her, you know. Kind of his mom's response. All right, so we can write on the front. We can write on the back. We've got that. We're good. It's got a stamp. I would like to put a different stamp on it, but again, they put some kind of, you know, cancellation on it. So you can't even pop a stamp on there without making that all look stupid. So all right, so there we have that. Let's see. So we have done excluding the other one, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only counting the ones we actually do. 5. So we've done 5 here. Okay. And I think that's going to be enough for today. Like I said, I'm going to contemplate possibly doing this in watercolor. I don't want to add too much liquid to the page. So what I might do is use watercolor pencils. And then that way I can just kind of go over it with a very light little amount of water just to kind of blend it a little bit. I might just pencil it. I don't know. But I do want to add color to this. You know, it's just needs color, guys. All right. Let's try putting the lid back on the glue. Keep telling myself that. All right, so we've done quite a few pages today. We're almost to the center of this signature. So we did pretty good today. We are going to do more tomorrow. And then hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have this done and we can put it together for next week. So I'm going to probably be posting what the next video choices are, you know, next journal choices. If you have suggestions, you can always, give those to me. Just don't put them in the voting. That's all I ask. Because sometimes people put stuff in the voting and then people vote for that, which is great, except it doesn't necessarily mean that I have what we need to do that, you know, on hand, ready to go. So if you have a suggestion, if you just send it to me, then we can, you know, look at it. This needs to be, yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Where's the thing for this? Only I can take something and boom, lose it. Like instantaneously. Hello, pussycat. What are you doing? Mommy has lost the thing. I mean, I'm not the only person in the world. I know that, but, you know. But I'm good at it. What did I do with it? I put it in the basket. There it is. Okay. All right. So, all right. There's going to be a little bit of, there's some changes. Hello. Okay. Keep going. Okay. So this month, our Project of 25 challenge is playing cards and or packing tape. It can be any kind of packing tape. It can be clear packing tape. It can be masking tape, packing tape. It can be the string kind of masking, you know, packing tape, whatever kind of packing tape you want to use. That is our challenge for this month. For our Project of 24 challenge. Let's see what else. Hi, you're a pain in my butt. Okay. So we had 2 videos this week. We had a beginner's project which was a junk mail layered pocket, and then today we had a tab paperclip bookmark pen holder kind of thing. So that is today's video. I am ceasing for now art therapy. May come back to it, but for now we're going to stop art therapy. I don't think anybody's into it. It's kind of hard to tell, but I don't see that anybody's actually doing it. So we're starting something new tomorrow, and it's called Idea Book. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to finally be working on that, on the idea book that we've talked about for a while. And so I'm going to go back into the archive of videos, and I'm going to pull an older project, and we're going to do that project and put it in the idea book and make sure that all the measurements and everything are in there. And we're going to kind of pick them randomly as we go through. Stop. Stop. Get down. Get down. Go. Thank you. I'm just going to kind of pick them randomly as I go back through, you know, my entire video library. And so we're going to be doing the idea book on Thursdays from now on instead of art therapy. We're still going to keep craft with me. We're still going to be doing mixed media. We're still going to be doing Sunday Fun Day. We're just going to be adding the idea book. Stop. You are getting annoying. So that is going to be starting tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And that is just kind of taking over for art therapy for now. Don't forget that starting every other Monday, starting next Monday, we're going to have the Monday Mixed Media Mini Morsels. And that is going to be basically you're just going to get a quick short video. I think they're like less than 5 minutes. And it just gives you the 5 prompts for mixed media, and you get like 2 weeks, and you can post it at any time. But it's more like what true mixed media is, and that is where you have 5 prompts. You can add them together. You can do them separately. You can skip one if you don't like it. It's just prompts. They're not like mandates, okay? That's the only time everybody gets to see his face is when he's on the side of the desk. So I'm still going to be going live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday mornings. I'm still going to be going live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. I'm still going to be going live Sunday mornings. I'm just going to change Thursday to idea book from art therapy for the moment. Okay, so what do we have? There's not a whole lot going on. Do watch today's video if you've got the chance. It's actually a pretty good one. And what else? That's it. So if you're new here and I have not yet offended you, go ahead and hit the button for me, and I will certainly get around to it. I offend everybody. What else? This is Harry. And he's a pain in the butt. And if you want to know what's going on in my digital world, maybe you want to see if I have a free class coming up or what videos I'm putting out, that type of thing. All you have to do is click down on that description. You can find links to support the channel, to pick up free digitals, join my Facebook group. It's all there. Just click on the more in the description box and follow the links. Until I see you again, stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye. He always wants treats. He's fat.